No.
All right. Hi, Dan Passarelli here. How you feeling today, folks? I am really excited to share with you this new trading system that I developed, and you are gonna like it. Before we get started, I need to point out options are not for everyone. You should read characteristics and risks of standardized options before trading, and you can get a copy of that by emailing investor services at theocc.com. Now, I'm just going to jump right in here. Think of your usual trade size. Maybe it's a 5 lot, maybe it's a 50 lot, maybe just 1 or 2 lot. If you knew a trade was going to be a winner, would you just trade your normal size, or would you trade bigger? What do you say? I mean, bigger, of course, right? The more confidence you have, the bigger you can trade, and that's how you make more money. Now, look here. On April 10th, 266 call credit spreads traded in NVIDIA. 4 days later, at expiration, the person who made that trade could have locked in a $57,216 winner. Now, that's a nice day. That's a big trade. That's a lot of confidence in this trade. Now, who is making these sorts of trades? It's Wall Street traders, the professionals, the guys who people are always saying are taking their money. These are the people we love to hate. The professional traders that trade for big institutions like Goldman Sachs, who made $47.3 billion in 2022. How is that remotely possible? $47 billion? These institutional traders are the same people who made billions leading up to the 2008 financial crisis that left a lot of people out of work and at risk of losing their homes. And in fact, a lot of people did lose their homes. Look, when you're in Chicago or New York and you see that 27-year-old pull up to the valet at the steakhouse in the shiny new Ferrari, well, guess what they do for a living? And then there's the high frequency traders whose firms pay $10 million to build microwave towers so their order gets to the exchange before yours by milliseconds, and you are left out in the cold. How can we compete? The one thing that is undeniable is that they're smart. You don't get to that level without having figured some stuff out. We still don't have to like them or trust them. We can still disparage them every chance we get, but they make money because they know exactly how to do it. The bad guys. Now, are these institutional traders our friends? Yes, actually they are. Why? From today forward, these traders are going to help us with our trading every day on a daily basis. Imagine that for a minute. There is a way to have institutional traders share the trades they're making with us real time. They do all the work, we see their trades, and we trade those trades right along with them. This is my promise to you. I'm going to share with you a way to trade high probability trades so you can boost your win rate by up to 53% more than your current win rate, by actually seeing the trades professional traders are trading real time without them even knowing. Now, that sounds pretty great, doesn't it? And at the end of this presentation, I will share how you can take the next step so you can start getting these results right now. Is that a fair deal? Hit that chat box for me and give me a big old yes. Are you liking this? Hit that chat box for me. Yes. Yes. We got a little delay here. And I got to find the chat box. I just lost it. Where'd it go? Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Okay. There we go. So look, also be sure to stay till the end of the presentation. The most important things I will share come later. And to keep the focus, I'm going to hold all questions. If you have a question, please write it down and I will get to it later. So that said, hey, let's keep it positive and let's have some fun, shall we? All right. So I'm Dan Passarelli. I traded for years down on the floor of the Chicago Board Options Exchange. I wrote 2 of the most popular books on option trading. I've worked with every major options broker and options exchange in the US and abroad, and I get to be on TV a lot, which is kind of fun. But this is also a slide of who I am and what I do, and these are the important things. The most important thing to me is my family, my kids, my wife, Kathleen, who many of you know, she's been part of the Market Taker team for a few years now. Previously, she was a copy editor, what you might call a proofreader for some well-known publications. And now she proofreads our articles. She catches our mistakes. She's the person who makes authors look smart because anyone can make a mistake. Now, in addition to Kathleen, there are 2 adult children, Sam and Isabel. One of the things we like to do together is travel. We enjoy new cities, learning about new cultures, nature, food, and wine. We've been all over the world together. We're also a musical family. We enjoy listening to music and playing it as well. These are the things that are important to me, and trading helps me be able to do them. So now let's talk about you. I know some of you are just starting out. Some are already doing pretty well, and some have been struggling for a while. Whatever your success level is now, you believe you can always do better, right? And maybe that means having a little more freedom to take some time off and, play golf, or maybe actually take that 3 to 5 day vacation to a dream beach home at an Airbnb with friends or family, or maybe be able to give more to your family members, put your kids or grandkids through college. Now, listen, here at Market Taker, I will never preach about how trading can get you that brand new Ferrari, because that's just not us. But if you could listen, or if you could learn a life skill, trading, that allowed you to go purchase, just like that Mustang convertible for you to joyride in on a nice summer day. Like, look, all this is possible. And I know Mustangs or Corvettes or whatever are not for everyone. Many people like the practical cars, the simple workhorses. In fact, even the folks I know who have a fun, sporty car also have a practical one too. Something to drive the kids and all their equipment to soccer practice in. Something to get you from here to there that is reliable, that'll get you 200,000 miles over the years, that you can consistently use over and over again through snow or rain or whatever, no matter what. And maybe you love flashy stuff. Maybe it's not your thing. But either way, life is easier when you have that one thing you can rely on, that one vehicle that provides consistency you can count on. What I'm going to share with you today is exactly designed with consistency and reliability in mind. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I mean, we're not trying to do it slow either, don't get me wrong, but let's call this a consistent wealth building activity, okay? It's about drastically increasing your win rate with high probability trades to produce consistent profits over and over. And so that then you can have that one part of your overall trading strategy that you can rely on no matter what. Consistency is not guessing. That's a theme here today, isn't it? It's measurable. It's using probability to increase your odds of winning and produce a positive return over and over. And in order to do that, we've got to put multiple criteria on the side of every trader. And one of those things is time. And we've all heard that the phrase time is money, right? But in fact, one's more valuable, right? I'd say anyway. And I think you would too. There's an easy answer, because you know what? You can always make more money, but you can never get your time back. And this is what I love about this, your commitment too. You invested your most valuable asset in being here today, time. You took that first step. Warren Buffett says the best investment you can make is an investment in yourself. Now, speaking of which, let's talk about option trading. In option trading, time literally is money, or at least becomes money. The reason is because options provide more ways of making money, one of the most important of which is time decay. As time passes, options lose their value. This helps certain traders who know how to put time decay to use. Time passing creates money. And that last bullet point might seem kind of counterintuitive, that time passing creates money, because, you know, a lot of traders buy options, but I like to say, if you can't beat them, join them. Put time on your side. Instead of buying options and being at a disadvantage, many traders sell them. In fact, selling options is actually more popular than buying them, because it's a way to make money by time passing. Now, one thing about selling options is that if I just sell an option, I could end up with a small profit potential, but much bigger risk. So we want to be strategic. There are two limited risk, very strategic option spreads that are at the heart of all option trading. So much so that I call them the mother strategies of option trading. The mother strategies of option trading are credit spreads and time spreads. If you can master these two strategies, you will have all option trading mastered. And the reason is because nearly every option strategy is made up of one or both of those strategies. It is important to get credit spreads and time spreads. Now, right now, I will share the inner workings of credit spreads and walk you along the path to putting them to use. There are two types of credit spreads: call credit spreads and put credit spreads. A call credit spread is when a trader sells a call, usually at or out of the money, and buys a higher strike call with the same expiration on the same underlying. A put credit spread is when a trader sells put, usually at or out of the money, and buys a lower strike put with the same expiration on the same underlying. Now, an important takeaway is that because they're both call and put credit spreads, this method of trading works in both up and down markets. And to be clear, these are not directional trades, not bullish or bearish trades. These are what many traders call a line in the sand trade. They're forgiving. As long as the stock stays on this side of the line, the trade wins. So let's go through an example so you can see what I mean. Let's say a trader is studying Citigroup stock and thinks it's not likely to rise above a certain point. Maybe there's resistance at $54 a share. The trader can position him or herself to make money as long as Citigroup doesn't go above 54 bucks a share over the next 10 days by selling the 54 calls that have 10 days to expiration, and at the same time, as part of the same trade, buying the 55 calls in the same expiration. So look, they sell the 49 or the 54 calls at 49 cents and buy the 55 calls at 28 cents. So this trader collected a net of 21 cents. This is a 10 contract trade. And so that's actually collecting $210 of actual money. So as long as the stock stays below $54 a share for the next 10 days, this trader can make up to $210 on this 10 lot and do so with limited risk because we're protected by buying the 55 call. Think of it this way. The short option is where one makes or loses money. If the stock is below it through expiration, you get the maximum profit. If it goes above it, you can start losing money. And the long option is protection. It's what limits the losses. So this is a probability curve. The horizontal axis is the stock price, and the vertical axis is the probability of the stock being at that price. What I have here is called a bell curve. Most finance professors who love to get technical and use fancy terms will say that stock prices are log-normally distributed. So this graphic being a bell curve is not technically exactly correct, but it's close enough artist rendition. Now, to make it simple, here's what this shows. The middle is where the stock price currently is, okay? The higher part of the curve here says smaller moves are more probable than bigger moves. If we look at the past 30 days or whatever closing prices, or if we're forecasting for the future, if here is today's stock price, most recent or future prices will fall here. That's close to where today's stock price is. But a small number would have closing prices further away from where the stock is now. Now, there's another huge implication that this has, that finance professors assume that the stock has about a 50-50 chance of heading higher or lower. There's a slight interest rate component there, giving a small bias to the stock going up. But this is basically how finance professors think about it, 50-50. Now, that said, we're going to show how we can change those odds more in your favor later in this presentation. Because in this case, the stock was at 52.61 when the trade was put on, and we sold the 54 strike calls, we have a head start in making money. Let's go back to that professor math. If the stock is at 52.61 and there's about a 50% chance of it trading lower at expiration, that 50% chance of occurrences would be winners. Then for the other 50% of the time, when the stock goes up, some of that time the trade would be a winner too. Only if it's trading far enough above the strike price at expiration does the trade lose. And that's why credit spreads are naturally high probability trades. And that has huge implications. First, the objective is not to do this once, to make one trade. It's to make these trades that have a much better chance of winning over and over again every day. More wins compounded over time can grow your account exponentially. That's great if you have a small account and want to grow it into a bigger account. And even if you have a big account and want to grow it into an even bigger account. Look, what if you only had 30 minutes a day to trade? There's some trading styles that would be impossible with that time constraint. Day trading, gamma scalping, momentum trades on short time frames. Those are all impossible to trade for people with busy schedules. But credit spreads make money as time passes. They're not urgent like momentum trades or day trades. They're ideal for traders with busy schedules or for traders who have the time but like to spend it better. With our trades, we have to look at more than just the win rate. We need to talk about risk. Every trade is a balance of probability of success versus risk reward. Let's look at that Citigroup trade again. If a trader sold this credit spread and collected $210, held it all the way till the expiration, and the stock ended up below 54 at expiration, the options would expire and the $210 would be the final profit, as shown by this blue line right here. Now, if the stock rises above 54, the trade might still be a winner. The credit from selling the spread was 21 cents. So the actual break even is $54.21. Below 54.21, the trade wins, and above there is where the trade loses. We'll talk more about losses in a second. Now, first, as you see here, the stock is currently at 52.61. There's about a 50% chance of it going down. If it does and is trading lower at expiration, that leads to the maximum profit. Then there's a 50% chance of it going up, and some of that 50% would also lead to the maximum profit until we get to $54 a share. That's when the trade starts getting worse. So your odds of success are overwhelmingly in your favor. But I want to be very clear about something. You do stand to lose more than you stand to win. While the maximum win is 21 cents of option premium or $210 of money on this 10 lot, the maximum loss is 79 cents. We calculate the loss by taking the difference between the two strike prices, so 55 minus 54, minus the credit. So that's $1 minus 21 cents is 79 cents. In this case, the risk is more than 3 times the profit. So like I said, there's a balance between probability of success and risk reward. So we need an edge above and beyond just the probability of winning. And this is what's different about our approach to trading credit spreads. We get that edge. So the odds are overwhelmingly in your favor above and beyond the simple approach that everyone else uses on credit spreads. What if we could find a bunch of credit spreads that are high probability trades to start out with? And then we take all of them and see which meet certain criteria that would make it an even higher probability of winning above and beyond the simple professor math. And then we take only the trades with the best probability versus risk reward of those. Now, that would be powerful, wouldn't it? Now, remember those professional traders? Let's talk about this guy again, the professional trader. I used to be this guy, or at least a guy like him. That was before I chose to work with you to beat guys like him. In fact, I know this sort of guy so well. I actually have a picture of him from when he was a kid. Ready? Wait for it. Here it comes. Yeah, that's probably him, right? They take your lunch money, eat your lunch, make you do their homework, and now they dominate the financial markets. Are they mean? Absolutely. Some of these guys will take and take and take. Do they cheat? I don't know. Maybe they do. But you know what? Like I said before, they're smart. You can't be a professional trader, not for very long anyway, without having figured some stuff out. So say what you will about them, and hey, man, you're probably right, but they know how to make money. So I have a question for you. What if you knew what professional traders were doing? They'd find the good trades, they'd do all the research, and you'd know exactly what they're doing the moment they do it without them even knowing. Now, it's kind of like having the bully do your homework for you. Wouldn't that be great? But one thing we know is that sometimes even the smartest people make mistakes. So after the bully does their homework, we're going to proofread it to make sure it's right. This whole system is predicated on them being right. But you know what? They're not always right. But you know what is always right? Methodology. Our methodology proofreads what they're doing. So we not only have trades from super smart people, but we're only taking the best of them. This is what I call the genius method. After seeing what professional traders are trading, we verify technical setups using support and resistance, that we can sell options only when they're overpriced, and there are no planned announcements that can cause the stock to lose. And this is how we gain an unfair advantage. We see what the professional traders are doing right there on our computer, so we're getting all their unfair advantages. Plus, we screen them with our time-tested methodology to take only the best of the best. This does what no computer or human can do alone. This combines algorithm technology with hands-on screening. Now, before I get into how to see the trades the institutions are making, let's first take a look at what this looks like in real life. So on April 26th at 9:53 and 42 seconds in the morning in Tech Resources, a big institutional trader sold 738 of the May 48.55 call credit spreads at 84 cents. So that means the trader sold short 738 of the May 48 strike calls, and at the same time, as part of one trade, also bought 738 of the May 55 calls. So that is a call credit spread. Same expiration, two different strikes. Because the 48 calls are the lower strike, they had more premium, thus the trader took in a credit when the trade was made. In this case, it was 84 cents a contract. 84 cents of option premium is $84 of actual money. Times 738 contracts, it's a pretty big trade. If this trader held the trade until expiration, he or she could have made $61,992 at that time. What if you were alerted about this trade the second it happened? Well, a small trader following along and trading just 5 contracts could have added $420 to his or her account. You know, $420 might not look like a lot compared to $61,992 $92. But imagine doing this over and over again. This is what leads to this being a wealth building activity, even and especially for smaller traders. And bigger traders might consider trading somewhat bigger trades. A 10-lot trader could have brought in $840. 20-lot trader could have made $1,680. In UPS on April 26th at 10:09 and 22 seconds, and even 500 of the May 5th 180, 182.5 call credit spreads traded at 44 cents. So this trader sold 500 of the 180 calls, and at the same time, as part of one trade, also bought the 182.5 calls. The trader took in a total credit of 44 cents per contract. So this is a call credit spread. Its advantage is that it's a not very bullish trade. As long as the stock stays anywhere below 180 by expiration, which in this case was just 9 days later, this trader would make $22,000 in profit. Now imagine you see this trade the millisecond it happens. A trader trading a 5-lot credit spread could add $220 to his or her account. 10-lot traders could have brought in $440 following along, and that would be $880 on a 20-lot. In Apple on February 9th at 3:53 and 34 seconds, a big trader traded 500 of the February 10th 152.5, 155 call credit spreads at 39 cents. That's a pretty big trade. Then about 5 seconds later, at 3:53 and 39 seconds, the trader sold another 4,085 credit spreads at 38 cents. Then within another 2 minutes, they sold 2,124 more at 32 cents. Now, again, these are not super time sensitive trades like day trading or anything. The price often doesn't change all that much over short periods of time. Remember, you make money by time passing. If you miss the first trade here, even miss the second or third one and happen to notice it an hour later, it's still possible to participate in this trade. If this trader held this all the way until expiration and the stock stayed below $152.50 at expiration, he or she would have made $242,698. That is a pretty great day trading, huh? And that was just in one day, overnight. Even a small trader following along, trading just a 5-lot, could have added $195 to his or her account. 10-lot traders could have made $390 in profit. On a 20-lot, that would have been $780. These are just a couple examples, so you get a feel for how this works. And I have dozens of examples of how all this works that I'll be sharing in even greater detail in a boot camp video class. In just a few minutes, I'll share how you can get access to the recording of a half-day boot camp that we already have recorded for you right now. Bye now. Have you found today helpful? Do you think today was time well spent? Do you think that you could use what you've learned today to grow your portfolio and provide you and your family with a better quality of life? Would you like to get results even faster? Do you want to get consistent daily results? And feel free to go ahead and hit that chat box for me right now and answer this last question. Is it okay if I show you a way to go even deeper to get consistent results even faster? Go and hit that questions box. Hit that questions box for me. Would it be okay if I show you a way to go even deeper to get consistent results even faster? All right, because you know what? That is about what we're going to do. Any professional athlete or anyone who has ever been great at anything for that matter has to get up 2 hours before everyone else and get in their practice. And traders do too. but I don't want to get up at 4 a.m. to get all the trade data I need from the CEOs, do all the research, model out the trades and such. The one thing I know is that the big institutional traders are already doing all that. So why double up efforts? If you're like me, you get a lot of messages and some of them are important. Look, if you didn't get open the email or text that David sent you about this training, you could have missed one of the best trading opportunities that I've ever shared, but you get some noise too. What if you could just get, just the most important messages and skim them over on your lunch hour or break and get all the information you need all in one place without the noise? You'd see just what's important, what I like to call purposeful notifications. Wouldn't that be great? Because you know what? That's what I'm going to share with you right now. Credit Spread Genius is officially here. Every day, you'll get real-time alerts when traders are trading a large volume of credit spreads to open new positions. You'll be the first to spot these trades so you can participate in the best trades in the market using my proprietary trade triggers to see exactly when the trade is happening real time. And then follow a simple checklist to proofread it. And it is all extremely simple. I'm sharing this now so you can start getting the results that you deserve. Like this one on April 4th in Caterpillar. A trader could have followed the institutional traders and traded a 5 lot of the April 205-210 put credit spreads and could have made $525 holding it until expiration. 10 lot would have made $1,050 in profit. In NVIDIA, on June 2nd, a trader could have traded a 5 lot of the 390, 392.5 put credit spreads, expiring the same day, and made up to $225 in just 5 lot. 10 lot could have made $450. And in AI on April 4th, a trader could have done the May 2025 put credit spreads and made up to $985 on just a 5 lot. That's $1,970 on a 10 lot. Meet Chris from Mobile, Alabama. Chris was one of the first people to use Credit Spread Genius. Chris said, as a busy professional, I like the credit spreads alerts because they save me time researching trades. The nature of credit spreads also means that these alerts are not as time sensitive. I can check the alerts in between patients or at lunch and then quickly formulate a plan to execute a trade. So look, let's first talk about who this system is not for. Just to be clear, this is not for people looking for a get-rich-quick scheme. It's just not that kind of strategy. This is about having a system that drives consistent overall results. And this is also not for people who like spending hours and hours going through thousands and thousands of charts to hopefully find a halfway decent trade. This is designed to save you time. Your time is valuable. These trades can literally be made with a couple of minutes, not hours, because all the information pops up on a browser window. And this is also not for wishy-washy procrastinators, overthinkers. Wishy-washy people who see a good investment but can't make a decision to save their lives, well, they don't make very good traders. But I know that that's not you because you took the step. You took the first step anyway. You invested your time in being here today. So let me tell you who this is for. This is for you. If you want a true edge over the market, this is for you. If you want your trading to be easier and less time consuming, this is for you. If you have a busy schedule and can't look at the market all day long, this is for you if you can follow a few simple steps and if you're willing to invest in yourself. I want to invite you to join us and start using the Credit Spread Genius system right away. So first, you're going to get the Credit Spread Genius scanner. So every day you'll get real-time alerts when the big institutions are trading high probability credit spreads. This simple scanner searches the universe of over 5,000 stocks for the setup and makes it possible to find the trades you would never have access to without it. This is my easy to use alert system that instantly alerts you to big institutional credit spread trades. You'll be following the smart money, so you never have to second guess yourself in the market again. You get password access to real-time trade triggers sent directly from the Chicago Board Options Exchange. I have pulled some strings for you. I've negotiated a contract with the Chicago Board Options Exchange for you to get professional trade data that you cannot get from any other source. I repeat, you literally cannot get this from any other source. I, as a professional in this field, pay for the data because not only is it expensive, it's about $7,000 a month that I pay, but it's not available to non-professionals at any price until now. And the best part is it's all legal. When you sign up, you'll sign up as yourself, a non-professional trader, and get access to these signals through this deal I made with the exchange on your behalf. This is both powerful and simple. The closest thing to what I'm sharing with you today is what you'd call an alert system. This is what one person who used Credit Spread Genius had to say about his experience. I've used other alert systems before. Mostly those are alerting naked long calls or puts, mostly way out of the money and seem like a lottery ticket. I never gained any ground with those. This credit spread alert system seems different somehow, like it tells more of what the big dogs are thinking. So yes, what I've created is different. You see, most alert systems simply don't work. Even the few credit spread scanners that are out there, well, they boast high probability, but they're only doing the simple professor math. They don't have a true high probability once you weigh it against the risk reward. They don't have a true edge. So I've created a true high probability trading system with a real edge that doesn't require constant attention, along with the training to screen, set up, and manage the trades, something that actually works. And I talked to my friends at the CBOE about how to get this data. They built an algorithm just for me that scans the market every millisecond for trades the smart money is making, and then pushes them out to our traders in a password protected browser window. No one else on the planet has this technology. These alerts are truly different. You can't get these from scanning with your brokerage technology. You literally cannot get them anywhere else. But the other important part of this is the proofreading process and the training on how to manage the trades. So I created some bonuses for you. Let me ask you, when the plumber comes by for 30 minutes to fix a busted pipe, you're not paying him for his 30 minutes, are you? You're paying him for his 30 years experience. So I decided to save you years of time and put everything you need to know from my 30 years of experience into a few super short, quick, easy videos to get you up and running so you can start using Credit Spread Genius right away. This video training course reveals step by step exactly how and why the Credit Spread Genius system works. Because every step is laid out for you, trading the Credit Spread Genius system removes the emotion from your trading, making it easier to get the results that you want. So what this means is, first, you're going to get the Credit Spread Genius trade triggers, and then you're also going to get up and running fast with the Credit Spread Genius Accelerator video course. Now, the bottom line is we know it can work for you because we're going to make sure you have all the training to make it work. Today, you will also get access to the archive of the Credit Spread Genius Bootcamp. You're going to get a complete drill down training video on every single aspect of trading the Credit Spread Genius system to maximize your chances of success. In the bootcamp, I share how to easily confirm the technical setup to put more probability of winning on your side, how to read options data to identify high probability credit spreads, how to use volatility analysis and skew in your credit spread analysis, and how to maximize your exits to even further boost your win rate, and how to make all this really simple. Even if you've never traded an option before, you'll understand a simple approach to spread trading so you can trade with a high probability of success right along with professional traders. The boot camp is recorded for your convenience or just to review, and it covers everything you need to know to truly master the system. Credit Spread Genius Bootcamp is a $3,750 class. So what that means is first you're going to get the Genius trade triggers showing right up on your browser window. You're going to get up and running fast with the accelerator video course, and you're going to completely have this mastered when you watch the Credit Spread Genius Bootcamp video. That's a total package value of $6,500. Oops. This is the MTM Spreadsheet Trade Tracker. This is my personal spreadsheet for making sure I follow every step on all my trades. I put it into a template that now you can use too. Its formulas are designed to easily calculate all the trade criteria you need to trade, analyze, and manage your credit spreads, as well as other MTM proprietary trade setups. I've made it so simple to track your trades in this sheet. It's like cheating. This is a $500 value, and it's yours today as part of your Credit Spread Genius Traders package. This amazing value is not just because of the months of work I put into it based on my 30 years experience. Not only that, but if you can manage your trades more effectively, make a couple extra hundred on your winners, lose a couple hundred less on your losers, and increase your win rate. This simple framework has the power to massively increase your bottom line. So what that means is first you're going to get the Genius trade triggers. Then you're going to get up and running fast with the accelerator video course. And then you're going to completely have this mastered with the Credit Spread Genius Bootcamp video. And we're going to make sure you're hitting every single step and not missing a beat, because you're going to be following my same proprietary spreadsheet that I use to track all my trades. Credit Spread Genius works on all platforms. Open a simple browser window to deliver your trade triggers real time. There's no special software. You can trade on any platform. But do you know what the best part of this is? It's the working leverage. And here's what I mean by that. Typically, more leverage means more risk, but in this case, less work means more return. You're leveraging your time. Look, I've spent a good year on this. I've done 50% of the work for you. And then the institutional traders' trades are just going to show up like magic. They're going to do 48% of the work for you. You just do 2% of the work, and you get to keep 100% of the profits you earn. By now, you can see why Credit Spread Genius trading system is a steal, even at $7,000. I mean, hey, if all this did for you was identify high probability trades to take your trading from where it is now to boosting your win rate so you can be consistent and not have the huge swings that all too many traders experience, wouldn't it be worth it just for that? But today, this is not $7,000. Because you've made the investment of being here on this training and for being one of my action takers, you are the elite. You deserve to be rewarded. You're better than millions of other traders out there, millions. And I want you to get the results that you deserve. Get started today for a small, easy investment of only $497. Of only $247. We lowered the price specifically for you. But in order to get that, you have to take massive action by going to markettaker.com/ST. That's market as in stock market, taker as in take what is rightfully yours, 2 T's in a row, markettaker.com/ST. 1, 2, 3, go. Now, a lot of times I say, hey, this is limited to the first 20 people or something like that. In fact, my marketing guy says I should limit this to the first 20 people. But I don't think that's necessary. You're smart. I'm not going to do that. I actually want as many people to have this as possible. Now, Why would I give such a huge discount? Well, admittedly, it's actually kind of for selfish reasons. Every year, I strive to create 1,000 trader success stories. And in order for me to attract real traders, right? Traders who don't get nervous by investing 250 bucks, right? Because if you are, you're probably not ready for this. But I'm looking for traders who don't hesitate, who see value, recognize it, and act on it, because you are the traders who won't be afraid to trade this. You're the traders who will make this work and can become one of those 1,000 trader success stories. Now, I was not kidding. These trades come directly from the Chicago Board Options Exchange. In fact, as soon as you go to markettaker.com/ST, you're first taken to the CBOE subscriber agreement from the exchange. Again, that's because of the deal I worked out with the exchange so that I pay for the data. And because you're a non-professional, only through me can you get this data. So they require everyone to complete this form first. This should be what you're seeing right now. If you're not, please go to markettaker.com/ST. So as a quick recap, once again, your trading is going to be easier because the trades that professional traders are making are just going to pop up right there on your browser window. You're going to see them. And you're going to get up and running fast and know exactly how to trade these when you watch the accelerator video course. And then I know that you're serious about your trading. You're going to want to have this mastered. So you're going to watch the Credit Spread Genius Bootcamp video. Further, I want to make sure this works for you. So I'm going to give you my private spreadsheet that I use to make sure that I'm hitting every step in this trade and other types of trades as well. Now, there's one bonus that's not on those slides. It's an extra bonus. It's the MTM community chat room. In order for this to work, I need to put you in a community of traders who are going through the same struggles as you, and in a community with mentors that can help you, mentors who help post their trades live real time in the chat room every day. So go to markettaker.com/ST and you will also get this $300 value. Now, I'm going to take some questions in a second. If you have some questions that I can answer to help you make the decision to come and join us today, please go to the questions or the chat box in the Zoom window there and ask them. But one frequently asked question that I often get is, some people say, Dan, this is awesome. I can see that this is a great way to grow my account because my account's small and I want to grow it into a bigger account. But the problem is I might have trouble coming up with the 247 bucks. So is there a way to finance it? And that answer is yes. You can use PayPal and PayPal credit. We have a deal with PayPal to offer you both PayPal as a payment option and PayPal credit so you can lock in Credit Spread Genius today when you check out using PayPal and choose PayPal credit. Just go to markettaker.com/ST and click the PayPal button to get started right now. Now, do you mind if I over deliver? For those of you who join us right now, you're going to get my extra bonus. You're going to get a strategy session with my trader success team. This is a 30-minute one-on-one phone call with a member of our trader success team to talk about your trading. He will help you overcome what's holding you back, and together you will develop a plan to take your trading to the next level. Now, this is a $500 value, and in addition to the trade triggers and the accelerator video course and the bootcamp video and the spreadsheet trade tracker and the chat room community of traders, you will also get, those of you joining us right now will also get the extra bonus of that 30-minute strategy call. Wow. If all you got out of this was just that strategy call, wouldn't it be worth it just for that? Now, I am going to take some questions in a minute. Before I do, first, I want to welcome our new traders. Welcome and congratulations to Chris from Evergreen, Colorado. Welcome and congratulations to James from Fremont, California. Welcome and congratulations to Rachel from Rochester, New York. Welcome and congratulations to Roger from Indianapolis, Indiana. Welcome and congratulations to Kazi. Kazi joined with PayPal. I don't have Kazi's city and states and all that. I'm going to welcome the rest of the new folks who join in just a second. Let me go through some frequently asked questions. First of all, I see some questions here in the chat box, which is awesome. First, you pay $247. Then I notice you don't have to pay anything else. If you want to join the TradeSmart workshop and enhance your option trading knowledge, we'd give you a massive discount on that. It's only $27. But if you don't want to, if you love what you're hearing in this training that I'm giving online right now, then you get everything you need by just signing up at $247 for the Credit Spread Genius system. Anything that pops up, you can choose to add, and if not, you can choose to not add. So if you're serious about your trading and you want to make credit spreads part of how you make money, then that's a great place to get started. Mom says, I heard with these type of trading systems, they win 80 to 90%, but when the losses, it can take out 80% of those winners. Is that how this works? No. That's why this comes with the accelerator video course to explain that. You're right. Remember that slide that I had that talks about how we put the odds in your favor? Remember that? Like, you're right. People who trade, there are some systems out there that are frankly not very good. And that's no good way to make money by having one loser erase 8 winners. Okay, so what if I can't install it properly? Well, there's nothing to install. Simply type your password into a browser window and it displays your trade triggers live, real time. Is it time consuming? No, many traders have a busy schedule. I know you're busy. I've designed Credit Spread Genius so you can literally trade this system in just a few minutes per trade. What if I can't figure it out? Well, look, you get both short videos in the accelerator video course for reference, plus the bootcamp video sharing everything you need to truly master credit spreads. And you have access to the MTM community chat room where you can ask me questions live real time. What if I have a small account? Well, you want to grow it into a bigger account, don't you? Consistency is the most important criterion. Oh, here's a great question too. Is this a $247 a month or a one-time charge? Yeah, so this is a pretty incredible trial price. And this is the first time we're ever offering this. And I wanted to make sure that I do this for David's people. And so you're going to sign up now. And instead of getting these at $1,500 a month, which is what they are, and that's a great value, I stand behind that, and having to get all these training courses a la carte, you're going to get this entire thing for the first month for $247. Now, I know what you're thinking, and I know what you're about to ask. Dan, what happens after the first month? So look, like you, I take a lot of online classes too. I mean, not for trading or anything. I've been doing this for 30 years, but for other things, how to communicate information more efficiently so I can make better classes for you, right? And I know that when there's an amazing, hugely discounted, I mean, what is this, 95% off trial? I know that after the first month, it goes up to full price, right? And that's fair. If I like it, I get to try it at an incredible discount, and then I get to pay the regular price. But you know what? I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that for me. I don't believe in that for you. So when you join today, the first month is $247, and only with this offer, you get to renew for life at $247 a month. Now, when I say for life, there's no long-term contracts. You're not locked into anything. You can cancel anytime. You might just sign up for the first month and say, this is not for me, and you can cancel anytime, no questions asked. But if you join the Credit Spread Genius package today for $247 this month, and, you know, maybe you make a couple trades like we were talking about, maybe you make $300 on this trade and $450 on that trade, and, you know, $600 on that trade. Well, let's just say you make $3,000 this month. You're going to want to do that again. Otherwise, you're in the wrong business. Your brain doesn't work right, right? So you get to keep getting these alerts, keep getting better and better at it, keep getting these alerts every single day from professional traders for $247 a month, as long as you choose to. If we start and take a break, can we come back at 247 in the future? Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't want you taking 3 days off here and 7 days off here, you know, like that would be frustrating for all of us, including you. But I mean, if you've got like a trip coming up and you need, you know, 2 weeks off or even a month off, we can pause your account. Yes, absolutely. And so, yeah, that adds a great deal of value to this, because otherwise you would get this for $247, and then you'd have to come back and it'd be $1,500. So yeah, Mav, I would suggest that you join now, and when you need to take a break, just ask us, and we'll be glad to help you. Do I have to install software? No. If you can like go to google.com, right? If you can just open up a browser window like Chrome or Safari or whatever, and you can type even with one finger, you can access this. There's no software. This will work with any trading platform. Thinkorswim, Fidelity, Street Smart Edge, any trading platform that you trade on, this will work with. How many trades come through a day? So I don't have control of that. When professional traders make a trade, a credit spread trade that meets my specific criteria, it pops up. So, you know, sometimes on slower days, it might only be 3 trades. With busier days, it can be 15 trades. Should I follow every single trade? No, I don't. I cherry pick them. So look, like this, like a 3-part screening, right? First, you're getting trades that a professional is making, which arguably should probably have a good likelihood of being good. But then you screen it again, you proofread it, you run it through what you learn how to do in the accelerator video course and the boot camp. And then you pick only the best of those. Do you think that your trading can be significantly better with that triple screening process? Can I access it from my mobile device? Yes, you can. If you can open up Safari on your phone or Chrome on your phone, you can use this. What if I missed a trade? That's no problem. You know, like I had a podcast earlier today, and a couple trades popped up while I was doing the podcast. And after I was done with my podcast, I just simply went and logged in, and anything I wanted to trade, I traded after that. How long will it take me to learn the system? I want to say there's about 4 or 5 accelerator video courses that are about an average of 7 minutes. You can watch a couple tonight, the rest tomorrow, and you're good to go before the open tomorrow. If it doesn't work for me, if it doesn't work for me, am I locked into a long-term contract? Nope. I told you that. It's $247 a month. If you're a real trader, you're used to making trades like that, investments like that. You feel comfortable with that risk. If you're not, then you're not ready for this anyway, and that's fine, you know. Is the boot camp recorded? Yes, the boot camp is all recorded, is waiting for you right now. If you make updates and improvements to the scanner, will I get those? Yes, you will. In fact, they will automatically just happen. I talk to my people at the SIBO. I tell them which trades to, or which criteria to change. They change it, and the trades that show up the next day are factors of that criteria. Do I need to have a big account to trade these? No, absolutely not. You saw some of the trades were like, you know, you'd invest $100, $200 per contract. If you have a small account, doesn't it suck having a small account? Don't you want to have a big account? How does it become a big account? Magic? You pray to the options gods to one day wake up and your account's big? No, you do it by making money. And that's what I want to help you be able to do. Will I be at risk of being assigned? It is possible, but it's a very rare occurrence. And in the accelerator video course, I share with you the best practices on how to avoid it. What other questions can I ask to help you make the decision? Oh, is there a way to get personalized help if I need it? Absolutely. You're getting, that's why we give you access to the MTM community chat room. And that renews, if you renew after the first month at $247, that renews with you. As long as you're a member of Credit Spread Genius, you get to renew the chat room and keep access to the accelerated video course and the boot camp video. So if you want to get the results like we're talking, like Chris talked about, and the other gentleman who gave us a quip about how he likes that it shows what the big dogs are doing, make your way on over to markettaker.com/ST, and we'll be glad to help you. That said, oh, do you take every trade that comes across the scanner? No, I cherry pick and only take the best of them. I want to employ my capital the most efficient way possible. I don't just go out and wing it on a bunch of trades. I take the best of the best of the best. But will other traders be able to see the same trades and act on them? Only people who are members of Credit Spread Genius. And we keep it small for that reason. We've never offered this at $247 a month, ever. You're going to be the first, and I don't know, one of the very few to be able to take advantage of this. So try it out right now, and we'll be glad to help. And that brings us to the end, my friend. David, I think I can turn it back over to you.